So this is something that I really wanted to do for a long time, but wasn't so sure how to do it. Now I want to make this a high quality, super edited video, but I think it'd be really difficult for me since I'm not sure how I want to format it. So instead, I'm gonna just do it along with you guys. Well, not with you guys, it's kind of on my own. But I want to show you guys what I want to do. What I want to do is create a hypothetical metagame. Ubers or pretend we hypothetical tiers. So what's gonna happen is, let's say the meta looks like, let's just put 3 Loomians as a meta. These actually no, this is a bad example. Let's put Valkyrie here. Now Valkyrie doesn't look too good here, right? We're gonna hypothetically drop it to UU, and let's say pretend that Tatap eventually hits UU and becomes really strong. We're gonna move Valkyrie to RU. Hypothetically, this is what we're gonna do. So I want to try and create a fake meta. So let's go along with this. I want to see what Loomian Legacies UU, RU, NU, and PU and untiered would look like. So the Loomians that we're gonna start with the starters. Now this is gonna be like a developing metagame, just slowly. We're gonna slowly develop our fun new meta. This is all gonna be with the updated moves though. So we have Fire Breath Zulong, so Himber isn't gonna be looking too good here. So we're gonna drop Himber to UU. We're gonna drop Seer Knight to UU, as Seer Knight doesn't look too good in OU right now. Although it looks like it'll have a niche. And then we'll drop Valkyrie into RU, I think. We can have prevos along if we want to. Next we have Umbra, Luxor, and Eclipse. Luxor is immediately dropping to NU. Eclipse. Now, Luminami doesn't look good in OU for now. Now, once our little metagame develops, Luminami is gonna rise back up. But for now, it's going to be UU, and I think it's actually strong enough that it's going to be put into UUBL. It probably walls the UU too much right now. UU's only 2 Loomians. It'll develop. I've done this many times before. Eclipse is definitely going to stay in OU. Cinemoth is going to drop to PU. Sumobito, for now, is actually probably a UU caliber Loomian. For now, I don't think it'll stay there, which is sad. I like Sumobito. It's definitely RUBL at worst. Avatros, it's gonna also be in UU, I think. Luminami is probably still too strong for UU. Swalder, I think is gonna be an RU Loomian for now. I think it fits here. Florent is untiered. It's probably no untiered. Now Flychomp Florent is definitely an OU caliber Loomian for now. It's definitely OU worthy. Looking at our current OU, and is anything gonna rise to OU? Seer Knight could rise, but I think Seer Knight for now will just stay in UU for now. Terrafly probably untiered. I don't actually know. Does Terrafly have a niche in any of these weird metas? Terraclaw is gonna go into NUBL. It's going to be weird at the start. Actually, it's probably going to be OU at the start, looking at the OU tier. Especially because there's no icicle traps. And I also think this means Himber will probably rise to OU. Maybe Seer Knight, but Seer Knight's on its way. Maybe. Luminami could also rise. Nah, Luminami will stay here. For now. I'm sure we'll get the OU Luminami soon. Ragoon, I know nothing about Ragoon. I'm just going to put it in NU. I have no idea how good it is. Borak will be put into RUB. Actually, I'm going to put in RU and I'm going to move Florent to RU. This is the very early stages of our Loomian Legacy meta, our fake Loomian Legacy meta. El Iguana is going to... El Iguana is probably going to be OU for now, and hypothetically, it's going to outclass Terraclaw, although Terraclaw will still have the niche of being Eclipse, so that's how it'll go. And then we're going to drop Terraclaw into RU and move Florent down here. I think that's what the meta would look like. Now, Gas Stroke. Oh yeah, we are technically allowing Soul Burst this early. They're going to be very good for now. Gas Stroke is going to be in PU. Soul Burst Gas Stroke, I think, is going to be OU. Now, would Flychomp drop? I think it'll retain use, but it's probably for now gonna drop into UU, and I'm gonna also move Luminami to UU as such. Yeah, I think that's what this meta will look like for now. Zulong might also fall soon. Actually, let's just drop Zulong right now and move it to UUBL. It looks too strong for UU. Wiki is untiered. It's not gonna have a niche here. Chartiki. Would it be OU? Chartiki absolutely looks OU right now. Or very early OU with these little Loomians. And then El Iguana, because Zulong is not as strong, I think I'm going to drop El Iguana into UU. There we go. UU starting to look a little bit more like an actual meta. Slowly. Sumobito is also probably going to drop into RU. It's going to drop further. Poor Sumobito. Oh, Umbrat's also got to drop. I'm going to drop Umbra into NU and drop Ragoon into PU. That's what I'll do. We're not caring about the lower tiers as much right now because they got like nothing. Waka Waka, as much as I hate to say, it looks untiered. I don't think it's gonna have good use in the other metas. Shachi is gonna be OU, I think. It's gonna be on the lower end of OU, maybe a UU Lumia, but I'm not gonna put in UU. Mars is gonna go into UU. It's gonna be the Earth type of UU. Solid Earth type. Flyjaw might be a little bit too strong right now. Actually, yeah, no Fly. That's a hard counter in Seer Knight. Ventation is absolutely gonna be UU for now. It's not gonna last there, I promise you. I'm looking at OU right now to see if anything should drop, but OU looks solid. I'm also gonna drop Zulong into UU because we have El Iguana and Mars down there. This is kind of the issue. The meta looks kind of stupid for now, but trust me, we'll get to a point where we can get a hypothetical meta. Your Soul is absolutely going to be an OU for now. Actually, let's go back to the old days. Your Soul's an Uber for now. Is it actually too strong for this meta? Maybe. Your Snack is absolutely going to be a strong OU Loomian for now. There's Tatab, there's Himber. Revenine. Oh, Revenine is interesting. Revenine might actually be an OU Loomian for now. For our very early OU. It might be OU worthy. Himber is also probably gonna drop to UU. Are we at the point where Luminami can rise yet? I think Luminami is still UU for now. Mars is also gonna... It's gonna drop, but it's definitely gonna still have a use in UU, I'm sure. I think that's how it's gonna work. Eruptodon, oh god, we're gonna get the Magma Dire soon. Eruptodon's gonna be a UU Loomian. It looks okay in UU, not great. Now Magma Dire is gonna be an Uber for now. And it might stay there the whole time, but eventually we'll get the Modern Loomian Legacy, which I'd say Magma Dire is definitely OU by the time we get there. Krakaloa is gonna be... It's gonna be a RU. It could be UU. I've done this with Lumia Legacy before. The fire types always just end up in RU. They all just end up in RU all the time. So Krakaloa is gonna be RU. RU looks kind of weird right now. I'm gonna drop Terracloud and UBL. Valkyrie. Does Valkyrie ever rise at any point? I think OU is not Valkyrie hospitable. Also, I think Chartiki is gonna drop into probably down to RU actually. For now, it could come back. Actually, Chartiki, okay, it'll have use in UU, I think. Yeah. Avatros is also gonna drop. It's definitely too strong for RU though. Sober's Krakaloa. I think Sober's Krakaloa. Oh, this is really interesting. I have no clue where to put Sober's Krakaloa for now. I'm just gonna leave it in OU. I think it's definitely OU worthy, and Revenine will drop into UU. Would it be too strong for you? Nah, absolutely not. It's not too strong for UU. Yeah, that's what we'll do for now. And Eruptodon's also gonna drop into RUBL. Volcaloa. Honestly, for now it's gonna be OU. Festifer. Oh god, there's some Lumians that are gonna be really difficult for me to rank. I think Festifer is gonna be UU for now, and then the meta will develop. I think we're finally at the point where Luminami is OU worthy, right? Is Vesperatu still OU worthy? I think so. I think. Obsidragon. Early OU is always Obsidragon home, so we're gonna put Obsidragon there. There's so many Tatab answers, and I still think it's OU worthy. Maybe I'm just stupid. Maybe top type should be UUBL. Because it's definitely not UU. Absolutely not. Oh, God. Trumbull. Another really difficult one to rank. I'm just going to leave it in UU. It's got strong moves. I'm sure it'll find a home in UU. Maybe it won't be the best, but it'll find use. Mutune is going to go further down to RU. Actually, it's probably not even good there. I'm going to drop it to NU. How does RU look? RU... I think what I'm going to do is move Valkyrie up to UU. I think Valkyrie's hit the point where it's UU viable and even OU viable. Yeah, this is okay. Gobidemic is going to be... Oh, Gobidemic. UU. I'm not actually sure where to put Garbidemic. If Choice Scarf was a thing, I put it in OU to give it a niche for top tab. It is the only Barbs user. Alright, we're going to put it in OU just for Barbs. Just because it is the only Barbs user at the moment, I think. Is there any other Barbs user right now? Literally no other... Oh, Seer Knight. Seer Knight's a Barbs user. But Garbidemic is going to go up there. Base Icicle is going to go into... RU for now, and Sumobito is gonna drop further. I'm gonna move these two down. It might be too strong, but who knows. And then Luxor will also drop. Soulburst Icicle, this stupid thing is gonna go into OU. And it's gonna be very good in OU. We have 3 Soulbursts in OU already. Is Terraform Gasstroke still OU worthy? Probably not. I think it's gonna drop to UUBL. I don't think it's UU. It's probably... is it too strong for UU? I'll move it down to UU for now. And then Fly Chomp. Fly Chomp is going to go into RU. UU staple that's fallen to RU. Poor guy. Faraglyph is such a weird Loomian. I think it's going to go into RUBL. I have no clue where to rank it. And then I think Avatros can go back to UU. I think Avatros is UU worthy. Next up is going to be Garbantis, who will definitely have a niche in OU, but I don't think it's OU caliber. I think it's more of a RU Loomian. And then we're going to move... All of these Earth types are different. I think we're going to drop Borak into NU. Borak's still not bad, but I think it's going to be NU for now. And Seti Mars will hang around there for now, but it won't be as good. Stratosaur, that's going to be an OU Loomian for sure. And Jetwing Stratosaur will be an Uber. Because we don't really have many electric types right now. We could move Zulong back to OU, but it's not going to be worthy. Actually, I think Zulong's actually OU worthy looking at OU right now. Yeah, it's definitely OU. And then the rest of OU... I think with these changes, we also probably want to move Alaguana down, but I'm not so sure. And then Ventation, I feel like is acting like a double-blade right now, where they're only using it just because it handles specific threats in the meta. You know, Himber, Avatros, Tier 9, and Trumbull. What I'm going to do here is I think Ventation and Trumbull are going to move down a tier. Dyborg is... I have no idea where to rank it. You know what? I'm just going to rank it untiered. But it'll have a niche in every meta. It's going to have use in every single meta. It'll probably actually have a tier. Okay, fine, I'll rank it. Fine. UU. It looks UU for now. For now. Obviously. I got to specify for now for everything. Thunder Chomping Tyrex. Definitely OU in this early stage. Your Snack is holding the tier together. My goodness. I think we're at the point where Volcaloa can drop. Volcaloa is definitely going to drop for now. OU, it might be too difficult to use Shachi. But at the same time, I'm willing to bet that everyone's going to use Stratosaur, Luminami, Obsidragon, Krakaloa, Tyrex teams. So I'm sure Shachi can have a use against those. I think that's what the meta will look like. Munchwheel is going to go into... Are you? No, there's too many fire types. Oh, poor guy's going to be PUBL. Oh, no, Munchwheel. No, I love you. Munchwheel. Gardrone is absolutely terrible right now. It's gonna be PUBL. Does it have any niche in OU? Not really. Okay, it has the niche of destroying the really bulky teams, but I don't even know if that's actually gonna be what people use because Zulong is so scary. Zulong's actually really dangerous in the current meta, and I also think we don't really have the abusers for Bane of Haste to really be that good. So I'm just gonna leave it in UUBL for now. It's Overcycle. I'm sure it'll return to OU once we get Colossal Trout, which is already on the way. Colossal Trout is coming soon. Hunder, it is early OU. I think Hunder definitely is viable. It's definitely not bad. I think we're at the point where Vesperatu is also gonna drop into UU. It's gonna be very strong in UU, but yeah, I think it can hang there. And Himber, I'm actually gonna move Himber up to OU. I think Himber's OU now. It's not gonna be great in OU, but I think it's good enough to be OU. Arapago is gonna be RU. Arapago looks solid for now. Chartiki versus Krakaloa. I think Krakaloa is gonna drop into NU. Skellic, early Drudge user. For now, it'll be UU. It's not gonna stay there. And Slowbur Skellic. I think Slowbur Skellic can be OU. I think it looks okay in OU. Again, it's not gonna be like the #1 OU Loomian, but I'm sure it'll have a use in the meta with Mega Chomp for Luminami. It'll have use. Are we getting more Barb users soon? Next up is gonna be Infernix, who is in OU. It looks like it'll have a niche, but definitely not be a top threat. UU, it can deal with some things. It doesn't look that great. I'm sure it'll have some kind of niche once again. And then in RU, it competes with Chartiki. Infernix versus Chartiki. I think in this meta, Chartiki would be better. Infernix would have the niche of beating down Swolder though. So it's gonna go all the way down to NU. Jeez. Infernix is gonna have a use in all of these metas though, for sure. It'll even have a niche in Ubers, I'm sure. No, it won't. Alright, we're on to the Joltooths now. God damn it, I hate Joltooth. I think base Joltooth for now. It might be a little bit too difficult to use in OU, so I'm gonna put it in UUBL. Because it's probably too strong for UU. And Thunder King Joltooth is a fucking Uber. I don't think our existing OU can handle Thunder King. I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, next is gonna be Dorigo, who is gonna be super hard for me to rank. But I think Dorigo's you look too bulky. RU, it'll be RU. Oh yeah, Eruptodon and Faraglyph. I think UU can handle Eruptodon. RU. It can definitely handle Eruptodon now. And Faraglyph is also gonna be RU, I think. I also think Krakaloa is gonna drop down here, and this way we can move Montreal and Gardrone into PU. Poor guys, I really don't want those guys in PU, but I think they earned it. Actually, I'm gonna move Montreal to NU. I think Montreal can be used in NU. Malamurk, definitely not OU. I think it's gonna be RU. It's gonna be like a specialized Loomian. It's very specific stuff. I'm also gonna put Flychomp back into UU because I think at this point I think Vesperatu is extremely strong in the meta. So yeah, Meditoad, is Meditoad OU? I think Meditoad will have a use in OU, but it'll probably actually belong in. Why is Festifer still here? It'll probably be down here. Maybe even lower. No, Meditoad can handle the upper tiers. It'll have use, for sure. You know, fuck it. Let's just put it in OU. Let's just say Jamie used Meditoad so much that by usage, Meditoad just shot up to OU, even if it's not the #1 Loomian or anything. Let's just say that. Let's just say that happened. And then Elaguana, I think is also on its way out. Elaguana is gonna drop to RU. And then Festifer will stay. Blowtox and Barblast. Okay. Okay, Blowtox, we're gonna leave it there for now. Barblast is gonna be. It doesn't look that bad in OU. It doesn't look bad. But I think it's typing hold it back. So it's gonna be in UU. Is it too strong for UU? Not really. As for Blowtox, I think actually we put it in the perfect place. I think RU is where it belongs. It looks really good in RU too. It looks really good. Are there any changes that need to be made to RU? Trumbull doesn't look any good anymore. Trumbull's gonna drop. Swolder, Setting Bars, Chortiki, Icicle. Icicle's gonna rise to UU. Icicle's definitely gonna go to UU. Urbanus, Ventation. I think Ventation's gonna drop. Yeah. Orthodon, Faraglyph, Mark. Yep, I'm okay with this. Garlash is gonna be interesting. Garlash, I'm gonna put in. It genuinely looks like it could be OU. It really looks like it could be OU, but it's not gonna be OU. I really like Garlash, by the way. If Psychic Fangs was a thing, it would. If we had Psychic Fangs, it would be around here. But there's no Psychic Fangs, so it's gonna be RU. Blowtox is definitely gonna be an issue with how good Blowtox probably is. Like Blowtox is definitely an A+ Loomian in that meta. I'm gonna drop it to NUBL. Maybe we'll definitely have to shift it later though. Garlash is great, and I'm also actually gonna rank Amphiton because I think Amphiton actually has a use in PU. I'm sure the other prevos have, but who cares? Deladrix is OU. I love Deladrix. Sober Skellig. No, I don't think. Even though this meta is really early, I don't think it's too broken. We could ban Sober Skellig for now and then reintroduce it once we think we're ready. But I think they can handle it, especially because they have Lava Fiend Crackalow, who's just been chilling there the whole time. Oh. God, it's Colossotrops. OU for sure. I don't understand why Scorch put it in UU. I think it's widely agreed that Colossotrops is a little bastard. It's definitely an OU. And I'm also going to move Obsidragon down to UUBL for now. Because I don't think it's super suited to OU, especially after Colossotrops entered the meta. I think the meta is going to have to start shifting. It might just straight up be an Uber. Because this is modern Colossotrops. Back in the day, it wasn't that great. Modern Colossotrops in this early OU, might just straight up be an Uber. It might just straight up be an Uber for now. For now, no, you can revenge kill it. We'll put it in OU. But it's gonna be a bitch in OU. Hoganosh genuinely doesn't look that bad in UU, but I'm actually gonna drop it to where it belongs. Which will probably be RU, because it looks pretty good in RU. Maybe. Mocho, oh god, this is a weird one. Mocho's gonna be PUBL. Actually, just straight up PU. Mocho's gonna go all the way to PU. Odasho is gonna be. It'll be. I'm not gonna rank Odasho. Spreezy, oh god. Spreezy, I love Spreezy, but I think it's straight up untiered. I don't know if it has a use in the other metas. Maybe it does. I don't think it'll even have enough usage if we go by logic. Whippledrift. Okay, Whippledrift. I think Whippledrift is for now gonna fall into our current RU. And it's gonna be very good in there for sure. It's gonna be really good. I think Festa for users is gonna explode. Servalin. PU. Wendelin. Is Wendelin OU? It competes with Vesperatu, who definitely maintained the use in OU. I don't think neither are that great. I think they're both gonna just be in the same meta. Wendelin might be too strong for UU. But then why isn't Vesperatu too strong? Oh yeah, Vesperatu is slower. Between these two, between Wendelin and Vesperatu, I think I'm just gonna leave them both in there. They're gonna compete for slots though. Carolyn is too inconsistent. It's gonna be an RU. Nah, it'll probably shred RU. Probably. Maybe it's no. Carolyn can be. There's Dyborg, and I definitely think Dyborg should stay in the tier. I think it's time for tier shifts. I think it's time we move some stuff around. Okay, what Loomian from OU should rise or drop? Himber. I think Himber should return to UUBL. I think Himber is not OU worthy. And I think it's time we move Sorcerer's Icicle back up because there's a fucking Colossotrops in the meta. As for UU, Seer Knight still looks good till now. Seer Knight just lasted. Revenine, I think is gonna drop to RUBL. I don't think it's RU. Fine. Valkyrie, Sorbus Castro, Avatros, Dyborg, Volcaloa, Vesperatu, Skellic. I think Skellic is also gonna drop now to RU. And as for RU, I think Zedamorse is gonna drop. Swalder, Chartiki. I think Chartiki is also gonna drop. Interesting, Chartiki dropping so far. I feel like Chartiki's not bad. Maybe it'll rise again because I really feel like it's good. All right, let's keep going, guys. Zephyrin is gonna be a nice little. Would it be OU? I think the team styles that are gonna be common, especially because with how strong Zulong looks right now. I think Zephyrin's gonna be a UU Loomian. Icicle can keep it in check. We're slowly getting to the point where we're getting actual meta games rather than just 3 Loomians a tier. Venolin, early metas are gonna really appreciate Venolin. They're gonna get Venolin in OU. Hope you're happy. OU looks kind of sad because I'm sure the pros are just gonna use the same team over and over. I know exactly what the team's gonna be as well. Wrestling genuinely doesn't look OU viable, but it also looks OU viable. I think the bulky teams are gonna have this your Snack or Sober's Crackaloa. So we're gonna drop Wrestling down into. I'll put it in UU, but it definitely doesn't. It looks so weird in UU because there's Barblast, Icicle, Wendell, Vesperatu, Avatros, and Dyborg. Buzzlin is gonna be. Shockingly, for now, it's gonna be RU, but it's definitely not gonna last in there. Faraglyph could rise to UU, but I don't know. Tundralin's gonna go into OU. OU. Okay, we got our Colossotrops counter, guys. We got a Colossotrops counter. Yay! The meta is more stable now. Yay! Tundrolin Luminami time. Yay! Tundrolin Venolin time. Yeah! Surprisingly, Hunder still looks okay. Is anything gonna drop in OU? Shachi's gonna explode in usage if. Well, actually, Baneface is just gonna wreck it. Pyrolin. Is Pyrolin an OU Loomian? No, I think it'll be okay. Once we reintroduce Jetwing to OU, then maybe. I'm gonna drop Pyrolin to UU. It's gonna be very solid in UU though. It's gonna be great. Hydrolin is gonna be untiered. Shocker. Oxidrake. Since Rain is a thing, I think Oxidrake is 100% OU. And I also think Barblast is going to rise. I think Barblast looks pretty solid now. So there we go. We're starting to get an OU meta. Look at that. Oh, Barblast leaving UU is also going to change stuff. Maybe not. Harva. Would it be UU? I think Vesperado just outclasses it. Maybe. Yeah, Harva's gonna drop to RU. It's gonna be absurdly good in RU though. But definitely not broken. It's gonna be really good though. Wintrix. I really like Wintrix, but I don't think it's OU. Too slow. And then UU, with how good Pyrolin is, I think it's actually gonna freaking drop into RUBL. Wow, Wintrix in RUBL. It's a crazy thought. I'm also gonna... Yeah, no. Snagoop. I fucking love Snagoop. I'm putting it in OU, even if it's bad. Is it actually bad in the meta? No, I don't think so. I think it's pretty good in OU. And wow, Hunter's still just hanging on. That's Makoro. Sukame. Yu. I think Sukame actually fits into Yu quite well. I actually really like it there. Crazy. Banfino. Our friend Banfino is gonna go into, honestly, once again, Yu, but it's probably not actually gonna get the usage for that. So we're gonna drop it to NU, even though I don't think it's that bad. Cannibal might genuinely be no, it is Barblast. I don't think Barblast is gonna be that common in OU, but still, I think Cannibal is gonna be a UU. It would have been UUBL if not for Sukame. Wonderful. Good job, Sukame. I'm still looking at OU right now to see if there should be any changes. Oh, Gobidemic should absolutely drop. Jeez. Gobidemic is not handling that OU meta, my god. Nor is Metatoad. Poor Jamie. Yeah. We're slowly getting to modern OU. Where's the roamers? Oh yeah, they're all the way at the bottom. Oh, I just saw Lantorch's fat sprite. Samarine. Samarine's gonna be too difficult to use in OU. I think it's gonna be UU. It'll have the niche of Crushing Icicle. Anything else? I think Valkyrie. It would drop normally, but I think it's actually gonna rise at the OU. And then UU Titan Serenite, I think it's about time he dropped into RU. I don't think Serenite likes the meta anymore. Lumello, it's gonna be NU. And Ventation's gonna drop into freaking PUBL. Like I said, Ventation wouldn't last. Jellicent, this stupid thing. Oh my god, Jellicent is really good. I don't think it's Ubers in our current meta. Or literally today. But yeah. It's really good. Taoshinu. I'm gonna put it in uncured, but it's probably gonna have a use in every tier, just at that stupid bequeath set. I'm also gonna rank Lafira. Lafira is definitely gonna be PU. Might even be RU. Lafira is not bad. Lyra Cat is also gonna go into untiered. It definitely does not suit the meta. Cleone. Another OU. There's no shot Cleone is not shooting up the OU with this being the OU tier. Deladrix genuinely looks like it's gonna drop. Deladrix, jeez. Tyrex is not handling this meta. As good as Tyrex is right now with Thunder Chomp, I think the Loomians here are probably gonna beat it down. So we're gonna move it down here. Obsidragon is gonna get allowed into UU. I think Obsidragon can I think UU can beat Obsidragon. Boonery is gonna go into untiered because Ditto's untiered and it'll have use in every meta doing what it does. Sinogur. My good friend Sinogur, I think it's an RU Loomian. I think Sinogur fits okay in RU. Dorogo looks really strong right now. Is Dorogo ban worthy? Time to suspect test Dorogo, guys. Let's see how many votes we get. Alright, Dorogo is going to stay in RU, but it looks really good. I think we're at the point where, now that Cleone's here, Magmadire is going to return to OU. Yorsol can return soon. Yorsol will return soon, I promise. Okay, I don't promise, but Yorsol will be back. Magmadire is going to be OU. Barblast is going to drop into UU again. And Cannabo is going to drop into RU. And probably get banned. Nah, Blowtox is there. Blowtox still looks really good till now. Not bad. Swirl is freaking Swirl. No, Ubers is a tier itself. I was going to give it a funny name, but we're just going to call it AG. Fiscarna, I think Cleone just outclasses it, which is unfortunate. Why does Cleone have freaking Gust, dude? Can we get rid of Gust on Cleone? Fiscarna's gonna be UU. It definitely looks solid in UU. UU's got a nice bunch of bulky waters. UU looks nice. I think Sukame, as good as Sukame is, I think I'm gonna drop it into RU. Because Barblast is, well, there. Next up is gonna be Baneki. Baneki is gonna be... Once the Eliphages are here, we'll see. But Baneki for now is absolutely gonna be a... And, oh my god, Baneki does not look good. Baneki does not look like he's gonna have a fun time. Sea Drake, I think would be an NUBL, and also I think we're at the point where Garlash is gonna rise into UU because of Pyrolin and all that. Yeah, I think Garlash is 100% gonna rise to UU. I knew Garlash would come back. Halvantic, is Halvantic OU worthy? Absolutely not, my goodness. I think Hunder and Halvantic are gonna finally drop. Hunder and Halvantic drop. I think Halvantic, Obsidian's gonna hold them together. Yeah, Obsidian can handle them. Maybe not Hunder that well, but whatever. Resentfulless Imperior. Regular Imperior is gonna be so hard to rank, but I think RU is okay. I think. Holly Bunch. It's gonna be OU. And with that, we're gonna reel out Thunder King. Once we allow Elephage, Jetwing will probably be back. And I also think Lava Fiend has been knocked out of the meta. I think Lava Fiend is gonna drop into UU. I think. Himber is gonna rise to OU again. The new additions really suit Himber. Tyrex I think is also gonna rise to OU now. And then looking at our UU tier, Vesperatu versus Wendelin is still a real question. Everything looks okay, other than Garbidemic. Garbidemic's gonna have to drop to RU. How does RU look? I feel like RU is a mess, but at the same time, okay, Buzzalin's gonna drop. Buzzalin will drop. Festifer will drop. Base Eruptodon, I think, will stay. Hoganosh will drop. Maybe. Let's keep going. Bar Badger, absolutely OU. It is a super good Loomian. Our OU meta is interesting right now. It really looks like modern OU. It really does. I told you we'd get there. Dragodine is going to be UU. I think Dragodine's a very solid UU Loomian. It might just knock Barblast out. Barblast falling so far is crazy. Oh yeah, Volcalo needs to drop. Volcalo, I forgot. Volcalo is absolute dog shit right now. NU. Jeez. Is Chartiki gonna rise yet? I think Chartiki can rise to RU. I think RU's Chartiki suitable. Looking at the meta, Terraclaw, I think will stay there. Umbreon, I think, is gonna rise all the way to OU. Just because of the stupid changes that suit Umbreon. And Skellig is gonna drop into NU. Lumella's holding NU together. Where do we put Charonix? It doesn't have Lightspeed Ray. I'm gonna put it in OU and I'm gonna really hate Charonix. I really just want to put it in Ubers just for safety. I really do. But I don't know. Billowforge. I get why Billowforge is so good, but I also don't get why Billowforge is so good. Why is it 3rd in usage? That's really high. Like, I like Billowforge, but why is it so used? It doesn't... I don't know. I can't believe Valkyrie is still OU. I hate Valkyrie. Sharbot. Sorry. Oh, that doesn't even look that great. Why is Cinnamop still in PU? It should have fallen a long time ago. Lumala. PU. Would it be good in PU? Hopefully. Weaselin. I think Weaselin's gonna have some niches throughout the metas, but it's gonna be untier. But it'll have niches throughout the metas. Moriel. Alright, where do we put Moriel? Probably UU. Moriel looks like a really solid UU Loomian. And I think Halvander's gonna... No, 100's great. Craptana. Dude, I love Craptana. It's so good to me. But I don't think it fits OU. So we're gonna drop the Yu. And well, Yu has Bar Blast, so I think yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think Zephelin's gonna have to drop for sure into RUBL. I don't think Zephelin's gonna be RU. This looks like a proper Yu. Don't you think? This actually looks like a Yu meta. Other than Dyborg. Dyborg's gonna drop the RU. Terry Descent. Dude, I love Terry Descent, but it is not good. My god, PUBL is so upsetting. No, there's no way it's PUBL. It's NU. You know who is PUBL? Skellig. Yeah, that's right, Skellig. Pronsu. I think Pronsu is a great Loomian. I don't think it's Yu. I think Yu can handle Pronsu too well. I'm gonna drop Arapago and Pronsu into NU. And then Pronsu will get banned. Because Pronsu is amazing. Will Pronsu actually get banned? Probably not, but I'm gonna do it. Shrimp Poste. PU. Doesn't look that bad in PU though. It looks okay. It looks good. Alright, this thing is an automatic OU. My god, these defensive teams are gonna go crazy. Dokomori is an automatic OU. And I also think it's time Tatap falls. Tatap has sat there the entire time. But it's about time it drops into Yu. It's about time. And then, would base Stratosaur last? I think base Stratosaur is actually going to drop as well. It'll probably maintain use while Obsidian and Stratosaur, former OU Titans. Poor guys. Next up is Mirafe. Dude, Mirafe is absolutely OU. I'm sure it'll get the usage. And then Darmin and Lashent. Okay, Darmin is gonna go into RU. It looks like an okay RU Loomian. Lashent is fucking OU because it's Lashent. I'm looking at OU right now. Yursol is absolutely gonna return, and it's gonna be Yu. Obsidian is holding together Yu way too much. Like, that is unhealthy. Oh my god. Vesperatu might drop. I think Gwendolyn is better than Vesperatu in that meta. Next up is gonna be Krambos. How do I rank Krambos? I think I'll put in NU. I don't know where to put Krambos. Chenta. People say Chenta is OU. I think Barbadge is just better. Okay, maybe in the past, maybe. But right now, Chenta is absolutely going into UU. And it's definitely going to be very strong in UU. Very strong. Yeah. Another thing that Obsidian... Actually, it might be too strong for UU. Yeah, it might be too strong. Alright. Parasol... I love Parasol, and I think it's going to be okay in RU. Blowtox is still really good in this tier, I think. Like, look at the tier. It looks like Blowtox food. What changes can we make? Harva is going to rise to UU. Whipple can stay. Base Imperior is gonna drop into NU. Sinogur is gonna drop into NU. Seadrake is gonna rise to RU. And Franz is gonna rise to RU. I think. Be warned. Actually doesn't look that bad in NU. It actually looks pretty solid. We're gonna put it there. Land Torch. Let's just put all the OU stuff in OU, okay? And you know what? Lashen Valkyrie's gonna automatically drop into UU. Valkyrie's automatically dropping. I think Himber could stay, but it's gonna be difficult. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm gonna move Shachi down to UU. Just because I don't know, I have a feeling I'll get comments about it. Rancidor is gonna be UU. No. RUBL. Yeah, RUBL. Zephelin's gonna, no, Zephelin's not dropping. Next up is gonna be Nautilect. Okay, Be Warned versus Nautilect. I think Nautilect is gonna be way better in NU. And Be Warned will drop into PU. Knockout, I think is gonna be RU. It looks fine in the RU meta. I can't believe Vesperato's all the way down there. Chartiki. Nah, Chartiki can stay. U-Typhoon. RU, I think. Tsukame is still staying there. Actually, I think Blowtox is better than Tsukame. Tsukame is gonna drop there and stay with Lumello. Venusaur. It's gonna be NUBL, I think. I don't think it's RU worthy. It's gonna be NUBL. It looks too strong for NU in my opinion. Oh yeah, Mewtwo and Trumbull. I think Trumbull will drop, but Mewtwo can stay. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, does Krakaloa ever move up at any point? I think Krakaloa was actually gonna go back to RU. We still got quite a bit to rank. Plasmoth, dude, Plasmoth is gonna be such an interesting one. I'll put it in UU. It actually, Plasmoth looks amazing in UU. Holy crap. I think the meta hits Metatoad a little too hard. It's gonna be RUBL. Definitely not RU though. Duskit. I don't know where to rank Duskit. Just put it in RU. I don't know where to put Duskit, guys. I don't know where to put it. Ikazune is gonna need a Sprite now, guys. OU for sure. Protogon has Zip Zap now, and I don't know how good that is. Zip Zapping Protogon. It might be okay. It'll. I'm gonna put in UU. I think it'll put in UU. I think it could find a use. Obviously, there's Terraform Gastroc in the meta, but I think it can find use. All right, the Dakotas. If we ignore the Venom / Complex Man, then Dakuda will be an Uber. And Sober's Dakuda, it'll be OU because Lachette exists. Yeah, this really looks like our modern OU. Isn't that wonderful, guys? We've hit modern OU. Isn't that great? I'll move Sober as it goes down, though. It looks weird in OU for some reason. I don't know why, but it feels weird. Moving down. Mutagon. I've skipped over Cosmeleon. Whoopsies. Mutagon's UU. Does UU need changes? I'm looking at UU right now, and I don't think it needs any changes. I think everything here fits. Other than Flychomp. I think the meta is a little bit against Flychomp, but thankfully the Dakotas have come, so it's absolutely OU. Cosmeleon. I don't know where to rank Cosmeleon. I'll put it in UU just because I don't know. It looks fine. Cephalops is Ubers. The most consistent Uber. Very solid Loomian. Here's these assholes. LFH here. Jetwing Return. Phage Not, the one that I like, is definitely, in my opinion, OU. But apparently no one else agrees, so we're going to move it down to UU. And it definitely looks very good in UU. Oh my god, it looks so good there. It might be broken. UUBL. Oh yeah. Actually, Terraform Gastroc. Base Stratusarm might drop. I don't know. Next up is going to be Arceros, who is going to be UU. I think Arceros is fine. Pretty damn good in UU. Hunter is probably going to drop to RUBL. And then Glycadia. It doesn't have deep freeze anymore, so I actually think it. I think Aryu might be able to tolerate it. Might it? Yeah, actually no. I think Aryu can absolutely handle Glycadia. Jeez. Yeah. Novadeus. This is probably gonna be OU. Yeah, it looks OU. Really solid. Morphezu also gonna be OU because it's Morphezu. It does what it does. Behemoth is also gonna be OU. It actually looks pretty good in OU. Huh. Yeah, no, it looks really good. Are there any changes that need to be made? I think we'll drop Venolin. I think it's about time Venolin has fallen. What else? I think everything should stay. I think everything here is fine. Umbra looks funny there, but I genuinely think it's fine there. Leviatros. Ooh, Leviatros. Leviatros will probably actually be pretty damn low. Okay, wow, no, I think Leviatros is gonna be even. Okay, wow, Leviatros is genuinely a PUBL Loomian in my opinion. Based on the metas we've crafted. Let's pretend it's RU. Let's pretend it's RU. And then it'll have use in OU because Leviatros. The Metronets are obviously Ubers. These are very obvious Ubers. Next is gonna be Wobelisk. In my opinion, Wobelisk is an OU. Yeah, I'm gonna put in. I think I'll put in OU. It's gonna definitely be on like the low end, but it's still Wobelisk. Nimue. Ugh. Okay, I don't like this. Hang on. First, I'm gonna move Eliguana up here. I think Eliguana's return to UU, and Nimue will be RU. Cosmeor. Encased will be in NU. Cracked Cosmeor will be OU with Dissipate. And Unleashed Cosmeor will be... I don't actually know how good it is with Fire Slam, but it looks okay in UU. And I'm going to move Encased up to RU. It actually looks really good in RU. Nevermare is really good. I don't know if it'll be OU worthy. It'll definitely have a use though. It'll be UU. Yeah, I think it'll go there. Yeah, I actually really like how UU looks. UU looks like a really fun meta. Hold up, that looks fun. Akalos will also be UU. It's Akalos in the meta where Barblast is probably a top threat. Ooh, this is where Gargolem Base gets to shine. Gargolem Base looks... Is it RU-BL? No, I think RU can beat Gargolem Base. Gargolem Attack. OU. Gargolem Defense. OU. Gargolem Speed. UU. There we go. That looks fine. Celesting is gonna go into... Maybe it'll find a niche in UU. Odiaga's OU. And now, my mask, which is absolutely OU. Alright, is this my final metagame? I'm gonna... I really like how this turned out, actually. I really like where we got. I'm gonna move Hunter back up. I'm gonna move Meditoad back up. I think this is a great meta. Aryu looks like a mess, but Aryu's a freaking mess. Krakalo is gonna drop. Aryu is a goddamn mess. Mewtwo's gonna drop as well. What do you guys think? Does this look good? We got normal OU, but we actually got a really interesting looking UU. Let me know what you guys think.